All right. It is time for Diamond in the Rough. Up here in the top left-hand side, our favorite player from Storm Gaming. It is, of course, Ruff. And his opponent down here in the bottom right-hand side, representing FG, it's Egg. Now, there is a player called Eggs who's very good. Egg is not bad either. I believe there's... Because there is a player called Eggs, who I believe is a Colombian player. He's like a Colombian pro. I think Egg might be a Bolivian player. I feel like, I'm pretty sure Egg is a Latin American Zerg. Can't quite remember. Gonna be going for a hatch first, pretty standard. Now lately, what have we seen from Ruff in this matchup? It's been all Nuke Rush. I'm about to go source new replays off him, starting for next week's show. So for anyone who does, want to see some fresh strats, definitely going to be grabbing new replays. You should absolutely subscribe to his channel. You can see him playing him out on the ladder live. Link is down in the description below, as well as check out his YouTube if you're not much of a Twitch watcher. But yeah, you can see them unravel there, as well as get access to his replay packs in his Discord if you subscribe to his stream, which is a good way to do it. Egg is from Argentina, chat has said. Okay, this is an Argentina. Yeah, I mean, Bolivia, Argentina, they're right next to each other. They're clearly bordering nations that are exactly the same and not vastly different. It's basically the same. I am kidding, of course. Is Bolivia's landlocked, right? Is Bolivia the landlocked, like, mountain country? It's the mountain one, right? It's up in the rainforest, in the mountains above the rainforest and stuff. Yeah. Should be bordering like what, Brazil and Ecuador or something, Colombia maybe. I'm pretty bad with my Latin America, South America geography, but I think I got that one. I think I'm close. I could point to it on a map. I think I could point to it on a map. I'm much better with Asia and Europe and stuff. All right, so this is gonna be Reactor Hellion. I like it, guys. We're not seeing ghosts this time. Thank God. I was getting a bit bored of ghosts every game. Also, he builds 2 Hellions and starts building ghosts in a meta pack anyway, and I'm like, no, not again. You never know, man. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, he does such cool things with his ghosts, to be fair. I would like to see some new ones. I actually loved his ghost expand against Protoss. That was pretty sick. It borders Argentina and Argentina, chat says. It's good to see that I'm in such good company. Such a bunch of well-educated Twitch chat viewers. You know, like, sometimes I worry that I'm becoming really stupid by just streaming video games all day. And then I look at chat and go, oh, it's fine. There's lots of other people that are just as stupid as I am. Woo! Yeah. You know, as long as you're not the dumbest person in the room, that's basically life goals complete right there. Like, that's all you need. Oh, Hellions! Oh, slow Zerglings, though. Slow Zerglings. Ooh, oh, he takes a hit. The slow Zergling, the natural predator of the Hellion. And Link speed kicks in. So that Bernie car is going to go down. Overlord speed. It's actually been completed. So this Zerg is going to be scouting everything. Not a bad idea, I think, against Ruff. I'm pretty up to date on Argentinian culture, for those who don't know. Argentina is where chimichurri comes from. And they have a lot of steak because they have a lot of cows and they have a lot of Germans, right? That's all I know. And it's basically the same latitude as where I live, is like the middle of Argentina. So therefore, it's probably like the exact same climate as here, I would imagine. Pretty much. In the middle of Argentina. Patagonia. Don't you love it, guys? I'm doing that thing and I'm like, I once spoke to someone from Argentina. He was like basically my friend. I know things about the world. No, I would like to go to Argentina one day. I would like to go. Hopefully the eggs don't smell as bad as Zerglings though. Most Zerg structures, I'm pretty sure, stink. You can see it's literally steaming. Like when you do a really big poo on a cold day outdoors. For those of you who've never been camping in the snow, maybe you don't know that experience. I just imagine, to be honest. I've never pooed outdoors in the snow. We don't have much snow here in Australia, but I imagine it would look a bit like this steaming hatchery. Oh, it's only the eggs. It's only the inject that steams. Once the larva just burst out, there's no more steam coming out. There's a little bit out of the top funnel, but nowhere else. Oh, interesting. Zerg anatomy. Zerg anatomy, man. So we got spores going down, Aspire. Egg has spotted 2 Starport BC. Ruff's so screwed, guys. Ruff is so screwed in this game. Overlord speed scouted it. The Zerg has so much anti-air. He scans, thinking about teleporting in, and he's like, yeah, let's not. Does he even see the Spire? Yeah, he sees the Spire's halfway done. Look at how many spores there are. Oh my god. Okay, this might actually be too much. Oh, Ruff's going too deep though. Oh, Ruff's trying to fight it? Oh, that's crazy. I think that's a really bad choice by Ruff. He scans, sees all these spores going down, and he still man modes it. Oh, that's bad. Losing one of his first 2 BCs. Thing is, every drone he kills is really good. Because remember, Egg just built literally 8 spore crawlers. So getting a bunch of kills there, 7 drone kills, that's not bad. Egg's mineral economy kind of sucks. I think it's fine because Egg can just drone back up. As long as Egg drones, I don't think there's any reason to build corruptors. When you have this many spore crawlers, you can tell that Egg's been a bit traumatized. So the way this build, many of us have died to this build. If you don't scout it coming, 2 BCs teleport in, they start killing your queens, they're Yamato queens. And then if they get to kill your Spire before it finishes, like, it's so hard to get rid of them. And right when you think you're about to, they drop mules and start repairing. Comes back in, Yamato's a queen. So you could tell Egg has died to this build because Egg went so panicked on the defense. Is in an amazing position. Creep spread. Ling's denying every base. No chance to take corner bases. Ruff is so screwed. Carapace. Interesting he's going Carapace. I'd probably go attacks just to kill the BCs quicker. But it's going to make your Corruptors really tanky. Double Evo's going down. The only thing Egg's really missing right now is take a 4th and a 5th base. Because that's the way Ruff would never be able to catch up in that scenario, right? I think, like, you probably want to get a pack of Corruptors out to defend the Battlecruisers, maybe 6 or 8 Corruptors. Then drone really hard and only go for upgrades after that. Because if you think about it, Ruff's never going to be able to contest you on the ground anyway, right? So I think the only way you lose this game is if you fail to take advantage of how much map control you have. 1-1 upgrades, burrow. He's going to burrow Lings on every expansion. Dude, Ruff is so boned. Ruff is so boned. And I know he sent me this replay. He does send me some losses. I've made sure he includes the occasional loss, guys. I've made sure. Said, I'm sick of your wins, Ruff. Mix in some losses, please. But he probably wouldn't send in a loss unless it was a close game. And this turning into a close game seems impossible. There's a 4th on the way. There's 1-1 range upgrades, an infestation pit. So he might be able to start just catching battlecruisers with like neural parasite and then just killing them. I don't know what you possibly do. Look, he's going to take a 5th base. I said the only way he loses is if he doesn't use his map control. He's using his map control perfectly right now. Wait, why is he building more spores? He could just build corruptors. Okay, I think Egg might be a little drunk, right? He's actually going way too hard on the spores right now. Like, you've got a Spire. Why haven't you seen corruptors? He's going to lose his 4th. He doesn't even get cancelled. Has he? Why is he still using Queen Spore? Oh, no. Queen Spore's an intermediary defense. Ruff says, oh, you thought you could just build a billion spores and queens? It doesn't work. Once they hit 3 or 4 BCs, you start getting really inefficient. Oh, Ruff stayed too deep. No, he stayed too deep. Oh, he didn't teleport out. But he gets the Spire. 7 Corruptors are on the way, but a Battlecruiser for the Spire, a whole bunch of queens. So the thing is, the spores have such short range. Because the Battlecruisers can stack on top of each other, you see what we're talking about here with how powerful they are. He's going to take out 1 more spore, but he's got to teleport. He can't stay here for very long. He wants the infestation pit, but Corruptors are going to get both of these. He's going to lose them. If he doesn't get out of there right now, he's going to lose them both. Oh no, he loses one. He does get the infestation pit, barely. So it does dick the tech of Egg, but Egg can rebuild that stuff. But he's not. Egg's building roaches right now. Oh no, Egg's a bit distracted. I think he's forgotten to build the Spire in the infestation pit. And Ruff is just massing battlecruisers. I think Egg is like, well, I've counted you so hard. There's no way you'd still be building battlecruisers. That would be crazy. And Ruff's like, what was that? As he strokes his large, firm, metallic battlecruiser, he's like, what's this? You doubt my phallic cruiser? How dare ye? How dare ye? 3rd base blocked by Burrow. Ruff, of course, brings 20 Widow Mines down to defend. I don't know. A pack of roaches coming over is going to cause a bit of a nuisance, but Egg is not macroing behind this. Egg's got to be careful, man. I think Egg might be headbutting. Be careful the mines. Be careful the mines. Oh my god. Okay. He's going to try to spread to overwhelm, but I think that's too many mines. Oh, the Overseers. If the Overseers die, there's still one more. Oh, he's actually going to get every Widow Mine. Oh my god, he got every single Widow Mine there. The Battlecruisers only now come out. I think Ruff really screwed that up. He should have been out front protecting those mines with the Battlecruisers, because the mines are what protects you from corruptors and things, but he lost the mines on their own. He's going to try to teleport across to do some counter damage, but there's tons of spores and queens everywhere. He blinks on top of 3 spores. I guess Battlecruisers are so tanky, they don't really give a shit, but that's still going to be, I mean, oh, okay, Roach is going to try to crack through. Widow Mines and Corruptor trying to hang on here as best he can. Oh, good Widow Mine here. Not many roaches left over right now. That's, sorry, a turret, not a cyclone. Never mind. I'm blind. Corruptors and roaches are in the mineral line. He's going to take out a base. He's building Hydras. Oh, no, he's building... Why is he building Hydralisks? Because he didn't rebuild his Spire. That's why he can't build anything else that shoots up. Egg! No, what are you doing, buddy? I mean, he's doing great damage here. But he's got to get all of his spores together. The problem is the spores are all spread out. The Battlecruisers can fight them 1 or 2 at a time. I mean, if the spores were all together in a tight grid, they can beat Battlecruisers. The problem is they're just not mobile. Battlecruisers are hyper-mobile. They can stack on top of each other and fly on through. Ruff does lose a lot of workers there. Oh, we've got Neural Parasite on the way. That might be the answer. The problem is if those Infestors get Yamato'd, and he sees the Infestors, he sees them, he scans, he takes out one. Yamato, takes out one. Ooh, oh, Yamato's the Infestation pit, actually, not the Infestors. He's just flying over, though. Yeah, as long as he can scan these. Oh, you don't want to waste it on Fungal. No, you got to get out of there. You need to save it for Neural. Oh, my God, Egg. Oh, poor Egg. Poor Egg, he's got to be so frustrated. He was so far ahead in this game. I am so convinced that he thought Ruff was going to swap into traditional mech. He's like, all right, you'll swap into traditional mech. I go Roach Hydra. Let's play this out. And Ruff's like, I'm doubling down on BCs, dude. Who do you think you're playing right now? I've got +2 Battlecruisers. And, oh man. Oh, he's going to lose his command center. The Widow Mines, though. There's no Overseer over here. So even though he's taking big damage, the Widow Mines are slowly killing these units. As these Widow Mines refuel, they're going to do pretty well. SCV's trying to mass repair, but a bit too slow there. The harem of SCV is a bit too slow to the mark. And those Hydras are going to push on in. I don't think he's got one more Battlecruiser that'll be popping soon. A few of those Hydras that are rallying in do die. And, oh, he's going to burrow right there. Battlecruiser's doing well. Widow Mines, one of them does fine. There's only 4 Hydras left now. What's he got over there? 400 Spore Crawlers. Oh my god, he never built a spot. I can't believe he didn't just build mass Corruptors. Corruptors beat the shit out of Battlecruisers so hard. The Egg didn't rebuild his Spire. He's making Neural, Hydras, and 400 Spore Crawlers. And of course, no GG. Oh. Poor Egg, man. I've never seen someone so afraid of Battlecruisers build so many spores. So the way we think about it is queens en masse, perfect defense. I gotta go through this for the Zergs who are watching and are disgusted, and for the Terrans to understand, because I kind of do think that Ruff probably should tech switch there. I think he's in a really bad spot either way once it gets scouted. But the thing is, you're meant to maybe put 2 spores down, 2 spores, 2 spores, and then I do think like you want to put your Spire in a safe spot. So you want to put it right in next to a mineral line, next to 2 spores. If you put it between your bases, because this is commonly the area they try to occupy with this rush, I might put an extra spore here. But as long as you bring all your queens over, you don't even need it. Because you can always fight from here and here and kite back to those spore crawlers, right? The thing is, you can tell he was so afraid because he went for like 12 queens and like 8 spores initially. Like, I've never seen someone build so many spores. And I think it's okay. But then there's a point where they hit 3 Battlecruisers on where you really want to have Corruptors or Hydras, preferably Corruptors. If they stop at 3 Battlecruisers, you can just use Queen Spore. It's just a bit tight, right? But anything more than 3, it's like you got to go into Corruptors there to deal with it, or have like Hydra Viper and just abduct them in or something like that. So there's this weird situation where he was still building spores on his 3 base, which I think made no sense. Whereas if he just had built around of corruptors instead. Like, I don't know why he's still building spores. His spire's been done for ages. So you could tell he was kind of overthinking it. Like, he put lings on every possible base. Ruff didn't even have a third. He just finished his third. He put creep spread out. Really nice creep. Really good zone coverage. Infestors, double upgrades, Hydra's Hive. And then he loses his fourth. And he's like taking damage for no reason. He loses his Spire. None of this should ever be happening. And I think he's still, if he just rebuilt his Spire and made more Corruptors. Super simple game. But I love that Ruff just doubled down on it. And he was kind of just hoping, look, if you go Mass Corruptor, hopefully I scout it, I pull back you and use the Widow Mines. And if your Corruptors fly into those Widow Mines, they will get wrecked. But this Roach attack is such a perfect maneuver from Egg. It's such a low number of units. If he was massing Corruptors behind this, easiest win of his life, I think. It's such a tragedy, this game, because I feel like Ruff played a nice game, but Egg played the perfect counter. He knew what was coming. He scouted everything. He shut down the early Hellions with Slowlings. He was in such a good position. And then he just like froze up and tried to do 5 different things. And then he just couldn't defend the counter Battlecruiser teleport. What a disaster. And once again, Ruff pulls an absolute rabbit out of his hat, wins a game he has absolutely no business winning. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out the merch. You can get shirts. I'm wearing that shirt. The shirt over there. Over there. I'm wearing that shirt right now. Down below the stream. Check it out. Down in the YouTube description. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode of Diamond in the Rough. Goodbye and good night. Merry Christmas, everybody.